In the fall of 1962, newlyweds Ray and Marcie Tichenor moved to Bloomington to begin their life together and to help start a family business. They also settled down to have a family. As the years passed, Ray and Marcie watched their family and their business grow together.
So she was always meant to be a mother. Was there for her kids.
Well, she had the patience of a saint.
Oh, yeah.
Because anybody can live with me has to be an angel. And I think that's what she was.
In 2005, Marcie was diagnosed with an incurable form of cancer. For the next several years, Marcie and her family battled the disease. Years before cancer struck, Marcie and Ray built the house of their dreams together. But it was Marcie who made their new house a home for Ray, their children, and their grandchildren.
She didn't get this home for 40 years, and then she built it the way she wanted it. Very close family. People always say it's very unusual because there are 16 of us, but we always did family vacations together, holidays here. It's just a very warm place to be. Always enjoyed being together. That's kind of how she made her home, a very welcoming home.
This place meant the world to her. People ask me why I want to stay in this house. It's her. I don't need all this space, but she's here. I can't go through this house. I can walk down the hallway, just look at a picture, and I see her. I can feel it. She just was just an inspiration to me. We had, in any marriage, there was ups and downs, and we had our share of them. But we always made it through them, and we just said we're dedicated to each other. I'm still dedicated to her memory.
On a cool, rainy day in November of 2009, Marcie's fight ended in the home she loved, with her family gathered by her side. Several days before, Ray made the decision to call Bloomington Hospital Hospice to assist in caring for Marcie. It was a difficult call to make.
I just looked at her and the suffering she was doing, and I said, I wanted her to be comfortable. It didn't take me 5 seconds to make that decision, and I made it, and I don't regret it at all. It was the right decision.
When you get to hospice, I mean, that's a lot of normal feelings, that's the end, and that's hard to accept. We talk about all the time that we almost wish we had gotten them sooner, you know, and that's a hard thing to put, but we wish we had, because the short amount of time that we had them, they were phenomenal, and sometimes I wish we had brought them in sooner just to help relieve stress for him.
The volunteers for hospice, the nurses who work for hospice will guarantee you in the report card of life, they'll all get A+.
Not knowing what to expect, Ray, his daughter Beth Tiley, and the rest of their family relied on the hospice nurses and volunteers to help them provide Marcie the best care possible as the end drew near.
You know, our lives are busy, but, you know, it's just something you did. We're here. She's my mom. As I told people, she was my best friend. So I would do anything for her. So it meant the world to me to be able to be here as much as I could to help out.
I have feelings for anybody that's in the past has gone through this or is going through it. But the last 2 days of her life in hospice was phenomenal. Well, she died on the 17th. The next day was my birthday, the 18th. But it was the best present I could ever have. It really was. She wasn't suffering anymore.
It's a wonderful service that we have here. And I think people should know that we have this facility, that we hopefully have a facility, obviously, but that we have that service and resource And I think it's hard for people who haven't had to experience it to understand it. But once they do, hands down, it's awesome to have. And you know that they're a call away and they're very responsive. I think Bloomington is very lucky to have that.
The Tichenors were able to care for Marcie in their home, but not every family has that option. Recently, ground was broken for Hospice House, a home-like inpatient facility that will serve our community in the years to come. For those needing end-of-life care, it will be a priceless resource to the patient, the caregiver, and the family. But Hospice House needs your support.
This is an absolutely critical resource for families to have, because it is so hard that you don't feel like you're giving the best care as the caregiver. And to be able to get that kind of help in a residential setting, you understand it will make you a better caregiver, could make you a better caregiver, because it relieves you of some of that tremendous burden.
It's freeing you and your loved one to focus again on the things that are most important to you, on your life, your memories, your relationship, to take some of the stress and the pressure off of you. It's there to assist you.
The Hospice House is going to accentuate that kind of care in a very loving and comfortable place.
It is so important to approach this, I think, in a loving space, in a warm space, in a home space where the family and the patient can be together.
I just see it as just a home that people are going to say, my, this is such a warm and inviting and caring place to be at this point in time.
It's a demonstration of the compassion in this community for ensuring, quality care, that is such a strong value here, and it's another way to demonstrate it. It makes Bloomington a more attractive place to live.
This facility will touch everyone's lives in a very positive way, in one way or another, at some point in their life. This will, and then you think down the road, I might need to have that service. I need to help now. I need to help those who need it now. Obviously, we don't need it right now. We did need it, and we know the importance of it and the value, and it's something that is a gift to this community and to the people, and we just need to be able to make it happen. And giving is the best way to do it. Give your money to help make it happen, make it a reality.
She's very articulate, not like her mother.
On behalf of families like the Tichenors, the Bloomington Hospital Foundation, and Bloomington Hospital Hospice want to thank you for your support of hospice services. Though construction has begun on Hospice House, we still need your help. Please consider giving to make this vision of hope a reality and turn Hospice House into a home for those in need.